Wait, do not become a real estate agent until you watch this video. So you're thinking about getting your real estate license, but you're still not sure. In this video, we're gonna cover what it actually takes to become a real estate agent, in my opinion, and to succeed at it from the start, and whether or not you should go ahead and do it. Look, I'll be honest with you guys, being a real estate agent is actually hard. It's not something that you go in like you see on Netflix, you instantly start selling $1 million properties and everything just flows in naturally. Most people have this idea of real estate as this career that is really easy to crush it in, but it's actually really hard. My grandmother was actually a real estate agent and she struggled. I can tell you that she was lacking clients, and because of that, she wasn't able to sustain it as a business and as a career. She had to stop and she had to went back to school, and she actually became a nurse after that to sustain for my mother and her brothers. So I know that real estate isn't easy, and I also have friends that are real estate agents in the industry, and I see them every day. Like, they are banging out cold calls. It's not fun at all. But with that being said, I do think that there's a lot of potential in the industry. If you actually like interacting with people, you like real estate, I think you can actually make, first of all, a lot of money, and most importantly, enjoy it as well, while having the freedom that you want. My goal in this video is just to prepare you as a real estate agent to make an educated decision whether or not you should go ahead and get your real estate license. The first thing I want to tell you is that in real estate school, they don't teach you sales at all. They'll teach you about the laws, they'll teach you about how to sell a property, how to fill out all the forms that you need to fill out, but they won't actually teach you how to close a client. What do you say when you are in front of a seller that needs to trust you to sell their biggest asset? That will be most people's biggest transaction ever. There's a lot of trust that needs to be put in their real estate agent. And how do you build that trust in the first place with sellers that don't even know about you, especially if you have no track record? You have to have a plan and a structure that you follow, that you know how to build rapport with these sellers and how to position yourself as an authority, even though you don't really have that much of a background in real estate. There's a lot of different ways that you can go about this, but one thing that is easy and quick to apply and get authority, like leverage authority, even though you have no track record, is being with another real estate agent that actually have experience, and using that experience as leverage to yourself and your credibility. For example, there's a real estate agent in your office that actually have like 20, 30 listings in inventory, and they are really known in the area. You can just, work with them for a few weeks, for a few months. Most experienced real estate agents are actually looking for some help regarding some leads, and most of them will actually be more glad to mentor you than anything else. The second thing that they won't teach you in real estate school is marketing. Now, how you get clients is you generate leads in the first place, and then after that you meet those leads and you actually close them and you make them sign the contract. If you can't close, that's one problem, but the biggest problem that you'll face at first is you won't even have leads in the first place to be in front of them and try to close. And that's why most people in their first or second year, they rely heavily on their SOI, their sphere of influence, their network. And usually when people just do that, they are part-time. They're not able to sustain their business just with their sphere of influence because it's really hard. And most people, when they think of selling or buying, it's something that happens not every month. You know what I mean? Like, it's a big decision. So except if maybe you are in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and you already have a big network that you can rely on, and you know that these people are actually in the age range to start selling, buying, whatever, then that could work. And I've seen real estate agents actually sustain their business with their SOI. But I've never seen a real estate agent scale their business through their SOI only. Most new real estate agents, when they begin and they just rely on their referrals and word of mouth, they actually end up having to stop everything because it's just not enough to sustain their lifestyle and just pay the bills in general. I am warning you right now, if you begin your career as a real estate agent, you need to learn how to generate leads. How do you pique interest of sellers, buyers, and convince them to actually have a chat with you, or a meeting, a listing appointment, a buyer consultation. Whatever the strategy might be, you need to have a structured plan and be able to learn from others quickly in order to fast track your success. From talking and engaging with thousands of agents, I can tell you that the biggest single obstacle stopping most real estate agents from their GCI goal is the lack of leads. They lack leads. They need more leads because most of them are actually good in sales. So once they meet potential seller and they are in front of them, it's easy to close them, right? They don't have any issues like talking with people, interacting, and they like it. But their problem is getting in front of those potential sellers or buyers. They don't know how to generate appointments. The third thing that you need to be aware of if you're thinking of becoming a real estate agent is that real estate school, they don't teach you, you know what, about building a real business and actually scaling it. Look, if you just want to become a real estate agent, reach 6 figures and sustain that for the rest of your life, then fine. That is fine, and you don't need to learn anything else besides what they will probably teach you in school, and then after that, learning about sales and marketing. But if you are a real estate agent and like myself, you actually have a lot of drive and you have big goals, personal projects that you want to do with a lot of money, then you need to learn how to scale a business and how to sustain it, and how do you work less while making more. Should you hire an assistant? When to hire an assistant? Should you bring in a buyer's agent? When to bring in that buyer's agent? If so, like, how do you compensate them? All these things, they don't teach you that in school. So you need to actually learn that and think about that and have a plan if you are thinking of actually joining the real estate game. Because I can tell you that most real estate agents, when they come in, they're all excited, they get leads, they make transactions, but then after that, they forgot in the first place that, damn, they actually wanted more in the first place. They actually wanted to build a team. They actually wanted to reach that $1 million GCI per year goal, but they never reached it because they don't have a structure to do so. They don't know how to do it. And they settled on making what their referrals and word of mouth is bringing them, but that's not enough. Like, first, if you want to actually scale through multiple 6 figures, 7 figures in real estate, you need to have a team. And how you have a team is by having a good lead flow. If you don't have enough leads and enough clients to provide the other team members, they'll just leave and they won't come to you in the first place. So that's why marketing, sales, and how to build a real business are the 3 things that you need to be aware of and that you need to learn if you want to become a successful real estate agent. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are new to the channel, subscribe to it right now so that you are informed about the latest strategies on how to get new listings as a real estate agent, and also like this video because this helped the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.